the demonstration here against the mosque?
I'm part of it. I'm in support of moving this mosque to some other area much more distant from ground zero. Many of the people who are in favor of having this mosque, which they're calling a community center down here, if they were to return, for example, to their countries of origin, they would not be talking about religious tolerance for religious minorities in their countries of origin. They're insisting on it in the United States. They would not support it in their countries of origin, and in that way their hypocrisy is revealed.
All right, so you against the mosque?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let me tell you this. Do you think that Islam has peace to tolerate anyone?
Has what?
Any peace to accept anyone, like tolerance that they say here?
It's not a tolerant religion. Their holy book, the Holy Quran, specifically says that other religions are inferior and that conversion of people who are not Muslims must take place. There are three choices given to people who are not Muslims: submit, convert, or die. That does not sound like tolerance by any modern, reasonable definition.
This is the Quran itself. You seem to study that you studied the Quran pretty much.
I've read a little bit.
And you know all of this, and you read a little bit?
Some.
Some. Appreciate your being with us here today. Thank you very much. Okay, come on. Reaching the public opinion and on ground zero, we have another lady in the demonstration against building mosque. Welcome you in Hope TV channel. What do you think about building mosque in ground zero?
I think it's a total provocation. I think it's way too close to ground zero. I used to work down here. I knew a lot of people that died and people's friends and brothers and fathers, and they're just doing this to provoke it. Their quiet little mosque that they had before, no one knew, no one was disturbed by it. All of a sudden there's a big deal made out of their new mosque and how big they're going to build it and how it's going to be served to have everyone worship there, even though their religion allows nobody to worship except their own religion. It's completely provocative. They're trying to start something. And if they wanted to be fair, and if they wanted to be kind, and if they wanted to be moderate, the minute they saw that this disturbed someone, they would have moved to somewhere else.
Let me ask you another question. Do you believe that the mosque is going to be a community center?
Not at all. I believe that a lot of mosques, probably not all, but many mosques serve as hotbeds for Sharia. He believes in Sharia, so that's the subjugation of women, the subjugation of gay people. They don't have any freedom. That's not why I live in America. I live in America to be free. I have no interest in anyone coming here and telling me otherwise. I mean, I just read some story in Kansas. They're imposing Sharia law. That's the last thing that needs to happen here. And like the guy said before me, we need to fight all of this now, because the whole point of America is to be free.
Thank you for supporting, not building mosque. Thank you. We have another protesters here. They holding a big sign. Could you tell me what the sign say here?
The sign says that the media and the government should tell the truth to the world, that radicalism is a threat to all of humanity.
Yeah, you grabbed me to something is very serious. But why, if you need to ask this to the media and the government, why Hussein Obama refused to say that Islamic terrorists remove this word from Homeland Security?
I think that's an outrageous thing he did. That's part of the pattern of denying the truth, and denying the truth is not going to make it go away. The reality is that today radicalism is attacking humanity in about 50 different countries around the world, and it's all out there for people to see, and the media refuses to connect the dots. It's happening in Russia, it's happening in China, it's happening in Nigeria, it's happening in Somalia, it's happening in Egypt.
Yeah, you're good. It's happening in Egypt.
Yeah, the Coptic Christians and in Sudan. We'll have a speaker today.
In Pakistan as well, there.
In Pakistan and India.
Where, please? Okay. Let me ask you this question. If the government doesn't tell the truth, do you think that the government do the right way to the American people?
No, the government is not doing the right by the American people. And it could partly be the fact that the Saudis have spent about $100 billion in the last 40 years trying to promote the message that everything's okay in the Middle East and in the Muslim world. And they've used it to buy off congressmen and senators and government officials, and that's part of the reason we have silence. And the oil lobby is incredibly effective through all administrations, Republican and Democrat.
Let me ask you this. The government didn't do the right way to the American people. I didn't vote for Obama and I will never vote for him.
Okay.
Do you think the American people will vote for him next time?
I hope the American people will recognize that there's too much danger to our country by re-electing Barack Obama.
So I hope too that the American people will correct their mistakes for the last election.
And not that I think
That because you're afraid of the government, because he takes the liberty or the liberation of this country down. He makes the roof of the liberation or the ceiling of the liberation is more lower.
I don't know if he's doing things on purpose or if he believes it in some other idea, but whatever he's doing, I don't believe it's good for the nation of America.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you very much. And here we have the amazing person. We looking for him long time ago. We talking about the persecution in Muslim countries. We talking about the persecution in Afghanistan. We talk about the persecution in Pakistan. We talking about the persecution in Iran. Persecution for Christians. Now we have the amazing person. He is one from from a country who persecuted all the time Christians, which is, where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan and my name is Reverend Sadiq Masih. I'm here since 96 and I came in America because there is a lot of persecution in Pakistan. They burn Christians in Gujarat. They burn Christians in Shantinagar.
What does Bodra mean? What's Bodra?
Gujarat, that's a state, city where the Muslim burn the Christian in Gujarat state in Pakistan, Punjab state. And in Shantinagar, the Muslim attack on Christian community and they burn their houses. They give them a very hard time to the women, even to the children even in Pakistan. Recently in Faisalabad, they killed two innocent Christian. One was a priest and his brother was helping him. And they have a very hard times. And we are not allowed to build a church everywhere, wherever we like.
Did you try to send this message to Mr. Hussein Obama, who defended strongly the Muslim people and divided the world into worlds? One world is Muslim world and the other world he didn't name it yet. Did you try to send your message to him?
Yes, I can say I will send him, and even to the FBI. He's not a Christian by blood. I'm from Pakistan, but I'm Christian by blood. He is not Christian by blood because his father was a Muslim. When his father married with a Christian lady in USA, so that's why he's favoring, and I want he should be impeached.
Yeah, I do.
Because he's not a Muslim Christian president.
Yes. You tell the truth.
I tell the truth. When I was coming from Pakistan, they asked me on the airport. I said I'm Christian by blood because I am also from Pakistan, but my father was a Christian when I was born because he was Christian, and there is a lot of persecution, and he should not interfere with the religious problem. He's the president. He should take another care. So he's not doing the good things. He should not supposed to favor.
Yeah, yes, I do that too because I'm a president of World Minorities United for Peace. That's an organization defending the minorities in the whole Islamic countries. So I'm proud that you speak out to Mr. Obama and to the whole world that the Christians and Jews are being discriminating in the whole Muslim countries.
Although there is a freedom, we know there is a freedom, but he should not get more benefit from the freedom. Muslims should not. And in Pakistan, we are not allowed to build a church because they said no.
Not only in Pakistan, but also in Egypt, in Iraq. Do you think what's happening in Iraq for the Christians and Mr. Hussein Obama is dead? He doesn't like to defend them?
Because he is not a Christian. I say if you want to arrest me, this government, I'm ready. And I can prove he is not a Christian. He is by blood, he is a Muslim. But to become president, he said,